Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is
SK CryptoK, and today
let's check out all of the latest updates that have come to the elephant.money ecosystem, specifically with Stampede and Trunk, and why you should be taking some of your profits from other platforms and creating a stronger stable game given the overall market conditions right now.
because we all know the bear market is right around the corner and you don't want to have a bunch of empty bags from your assets depreciating.
Nah, fam, you definitely don't want that.
Nope. Let's get into it. Yo, appreciate your time and just know that I'm SK CryptoK, and today you should join my crypto club. Maybe by the end earn some dividends, so in advance I'ma thank you right now for that sub. Hey! Yo, let's go.
Welcome back and thank you for taking the time to watch this video. Let me preface everything by saying that
I am not a financial advisor. Everything should be taken with a grain of salt, as these are for entertainment and informational purposes only.
before we jump over into Trunk, let's take a quick look at what Elephant Token has been doing. Ever since we've had that crazy run up from the 10 million market cap, most of 2021 until the introduction of Stampede, where we saw it do exactly what it was designed to do.
And send this chart upward.
Until things started to get a little rocky, where we had the top 2 Elephant Token holders dump their entire positions right here and also again right here. And you can see by the 2 red bars on the bottom.
Now, why in the would they go and do that?
I don't know, other than they wanted to give me a position to scoop up some cheaper elephant before it goes parabolic.
Which overall, this is a very healthy chart, and it's okay for people to cash out because that just creates a buying opportunity for everybody else. And you can't forget that overall, this is on an upward trend, and this entire elephant chart is essentially just a mountain of BNB.
And that's some of the magic of what's happening in the background with Stampede.
Because the liquidity of Elephant Token has primarily been with BNB. But as Stampede gets used over time, and we're only 2 months into this new system,
that elephant paired with BNB is going to inevitably lose the battle to elephant paired with BUSD.
and that is exactly what the Trunk protocol is doing in the background. So when you come to the Trunk and Stampede page and you go down to Stampede Perpetual Bonds and look at the stats tab, you'll actually see the Elephant BUSD liquidity pair growing over time. And as this number grows, so does the stability ratio of this entire platform.
Whoa, SK, am I looking at the correct bond amount? Does that say $4.73 million?
Yep, that is correct.
And remember that with every freshly minted Trunk and redemption of Trunk, you are feeding the elephant treasury by the spoonful, which now has 127 trillion tokens. And with the elephant token graveyard already holding 500 trillion tokens, and then you stack this on top of that, you have a ton of protocol owned liquidity that is strengthening the price of elephant token and inevitably sending it into a supply shock in the future.
So SK, what are some of these changes you were talking about?
There have been some significant improvements to the Stampede contract now.
Where some of you may have noticed that you can't bond any new Trunk as some of these updates happen, so you'll have to go back to the bond tab and reapprove the contract itself. But one of the key things you'll notice is that compounding your Stampede is incredibly cheap now. Where if you remember when this first came out, there was only a claim button, where it was expensive to claim fresh Trunk out of the system because you were paying a BSC fee of $3 to $4. And so when it came to doing a manual compound, you would then have to take your freshly minted Trunk and redeem it by burning it back into the bond, which was another expensive transaction. So most folks at that time were only doing it about once a week, depending on the size of your account.
But now efficiencies have been added to the contract to where all of the Trunk is actually batched
and handled with this new community Stampede button found on the stats tab, which you'll see right here. And this is where the expensive transaction happens,
So if you feel like paying some fees, go ahead and hit that button.
It's not that bad. It's only like $4 or $5. But somebody is inevitably going to hit it.
And when that time happens, your elephant token go up in price,
which is what the system is designed to do. Now, another change that came to the system is the sponsor tab.
Yo, SK, sponsor me, sponsor me. I've always dreamed of sponsorships. One day, I want to grow up and be a NASCAR driver, and I want the SK sponsorship brand on my race car. Vroom, vroom.
What in the hell are you talking about?
You know, NASCAR, Jeff Gordon. Woo, doggy.
Yeah, anyways, that's not what this is.
So sponsorships are a really good way to onboard somebody brand new to crypto who may want to jump into this to start their actual savings account in the Stampede system, but just don't want to go through all the setup just yet. So one of the easiest gifts or way to help people by helping them to set up a crypto wallet account such as MetaMask, and then putting their wallet address right here and sending the amount of trunk that you would like to sponsor them with. And then when they log in onto their Stampede, they will see they have a pending amount of trunk right here that will not pull over into their bond until they mint at least one trunk and then bond it into the system. So if you wanted to help them out, not only should you sponsor them with the trunk, but you should transfer a few trunk over their way. That way they can just take one trunk, bond it into the system, and they will see their pending amount get pulled into their bond to get started. I know personally I've helped somebody out who didn't even want to connect their bank or onboard fiat, so they just wrote me a check and then I took care of the rest and got their account started for them. So those are just some ideas that you can use to get new people into the system. And then just explain to them, remember that the bond amount is locked, but you are paid daily up to the maturity rate, which you can just divide by 365 days to find out how many rewards per day you're gonna get. And then if they're interested, they can come up to native staking, which is at 69% APR right now. But the main difference between this and Stampede is that you actually have access to your principal deposit at all times, and you're earning rewards based on a variable APR. So whenever that time comes, they can just deposit into native staking using this tab. And when they want to withdraw, they just type in the amount that's in their deposit and they can withdraw the full amount and do whatever as they please. But one of the best ways though is to simply redeem it for 75% BUSD, and then the other 25% paid back to you. An elephant token is something that you should just diamond hands because you're getting it without getting hit by the 10% tax.
That sponsorship idea is pretty cool though. How exactly do you make a MetaMask account?
Not a bad question, and our friends have actually added into the menu here a Binance Smart Chain guide
that will walk any newcomer into setting up a MetaMask wallet specifically that they can send their onboarded fiat money to get them started into the system. So when you head over to the link, you'll see the onboarding guide, which essentially tells you that when you create a new MetaMask wallet, it's going to default to the Ethereum mainnet. And so you will need to manually add the Binance Smart Chain to handle your BEP20 tokens. So whether you are on mobile or desktop via browser extension, you want to open up the MetaMask and then you're going to choose to create a brand new wallet or import one, which is shown here. And then if you're on mobile at the top of the app, you'll see Ethereum mainnet and you can just click the drop down, hit custom RPC, and add the following details when prompted. And then for your desktop, you can go into the settings, hit add network, and you'll be brought to the same page right here. Once everything's in there, go ahead and save it and they're good to go.
Make sure you understand the difference between Binance Chain and Binance Smart Chain,
because they can go sign up for their favorite exchange, whether it's Binance.org or Binance.us, Crypto.com, and buy native BNB token. However, those are likely BEP2 tokens versus BEP20, which is for the Binance Smart Chain. So just make sure they know the difference, and you can scroll down to the bottom and it will actually explain a way to bridge over BNB from BEP2 to BEP20 with an included YouTube link shown here.
And please don't forget, leave some BNB BNB in your account. Remember, every smart contract you interact with costs gas fees paid in the native token BNB.
Don't go thinking that you're going to buy your favorite token with the maximum amount that's in your wallet, because then you're going to need to add more BNB just to be able to transact and carry it further. So it's always good to leave about $15 to $30 worth of BNB in your account at all times, and then replenish it as need be.
And so that is all that I have for this video, folks. I appreciate your time and hope you found this valuable. And if you vibe with me and would like to join my Telegram community, check the description below. And don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe to the channel as well as hit the notification bell. And until next time, stay safe out there, stay blessed, and make good choices with your crypto.
Vroom vroom, NASCAR, I'm gonna drive real fast, I'm gonna turn left, yeah, vroom vroom, Jeff Gordon, woo!